I ain't never going outside, oh no. I just wanna get my bag and go. Playing with the game, they gon' tag your toe. Walk a nigga down with a new Draco. I ain't never going outside, oh no. I just wanna get my bag and go. Playing with the game, they gon' tag your toe. Walk a nigga down with a new Draco. You'll never ever get your bitch back. What up, YouTube? It's your boy Atrocity. We back at it again. Alright, so today we are going to make a Pro Tools intro template from scratch. Alright, y'all keep asking me, Atrocity, how do you print? What is printing? Why I never see your auto-tune? Where the auto-tune coming from? What do you mean? Like, what is all of this? I don't understand the routing in Pro Tools. How do I set up a bus? What are sends? All right, so we're going to go over that today. All right, so first thing is when you open up Pro Tools, you'll open up a new session, and this is the screen that you'll see. All right, so, or you might hit File, hit New, and then this pops up. All right, so there are different folders. Like if you wanted to create something from a template, there's these folders here. But for the sake of the video, we're not going to use a template. So I want to name this 2025 Get Started. All right. So down here, we want to look at everything here. File type should be WAV, 24-bit. And the sample rate, you can choose between 48 or 44. Is your choice, doesn't really matter. All right. Now, after we set that up, we'll hit create. And Pro Tools is going to create the tracks. All right, so boom. So now we're in an empty Pro Tools. Now by default, this click track is here, but I'll go ahead and delete this. I don't really need it. All right, so this is what you should see. Now, I know the beat that I'm going to use today is 121 BPM. So I'm going to come up here and change the BPM to 121. That way our session is at the right BPM. Up here you have your grid. I have grid selected. And if you click here, you have different ones that you can pick. I like to record on one bar. It's easier so the clips don't move. All right. Now, the next thing we're going to do is check our setup. You want to go to the playback engine. Whatever interface you have, you want to make sure that's selected here. Today I'm using a Quantum. All right. And then your buffer size, it depends on how strong your computer is. Now, when you're recording, you probably want to stay between 62 and 256. You can go at 512 at the most. You may or may not hear latency there, but anything under 512 is going to be pretty good. 1024, you will only use this if you're mixing. All right, so your computer doesn't have to work as hard. All right. But for me, I can record in 64 with no problem. So I'm going to stay at 64. All right. Get this out of the way. All right. The next thing I'm going to do is hit Command Shift N or Control Shift N if you're on Windows. And the first track that I'm going to make is a stereo audio. And that's on mono. A stereo audio track. We're going to make this the beat. All right. The next track, and this is the track where I get to print my auto tune, so I only have one open so you guys don't see it everywhere. This is going to be a mono aux track. All right. And we'll name this mic and tune. All right. The next track is going to be a mono audio track, and this is going to be our record track. Then we're going to have another mono audio track, and this will be lead A, another lead B, and then this will be libs. All right. So we have our beat, have our print track, we have the record track, we have lead A, lead B, and libs so far. All right. Next, we're going to make our vocal bus, and that's going to be stereo, aux, and it'll be vocals, another stereo aux, This will be reverb, then another stereo, aux, and this will be delay. And our last track will be a stereo master fader. It'll be our master track. All right. So we hit create. Boom. Now we have all our tracks. So before we continue, I'm gonna drag my beat in here. All right. Just gonna drag that here. Now we can maximize Pro Tools. Okay, so we have all our tracks here. The next thing I'll do is like kind of color coordinate them. I like to have my record track red, and then we'll have these leads yellow, and I'll make my libs blue. And to bring up the color thing, you just double click the side of the track, all right? And then I'll make my buses light green, all right? A lot of color. So the next thing that we want to do is give our buses some inputs. So we're going to hold shift, option, command, or shift, control, alt if you're on Windows. We're going to click this input right here. We're going to go to bus, and then we're going to start from 1, 2. As you can see, it gave them all inputs. So yeah, and if you click a track, again, if you click a track, you hold shift, it'll highlight them all. All right. So now we can rename our buses. This is going to be Vox. Reverb. And I just right clicked it to do that. All right. And then delay. Cool. All right. The next thing we want to do is take our audio tracks right here from record to the libs. We're going to hold shift and option, or shift and alt if you're on Windows. Click the bottom where the output is right here. And we come here to track, and we're going to send these to vocals. So now all of our vocals are going to our vocal bus. So whatever we put here will control all of these. All right. So the next thing we want to do is set up our microphone. So here where I have mic and tune, I'm going to come to the input, and I am going to choose my microphone's input, which is mic line 1. All right. So you can see it's kind of moving right there. Now, the next thing we're going to do on this output, we're going to come to the bus, and we're going to pick a random mono bus. So I'm going to pick 7. All right. And I'm going to rename this record. All right. And then what we're going to do is come to this record track right here, come to this input, and the bus that we choose for the input will be record. So what's happening is the sound is coming through your interface. It's going into mic and tune, and out of mic and tune into record. So any plugins we put on this mic and tune track will be printed, meaning that they will be saved on the vocals and we cannot change it later. If that scares you, you do not have to make this track. All you have to do is just come to record and go to interface and pick your input. All right. But I like to print. So the first track for me is going to be, I'm going to choose like a UAD plugin, but these are native. So I'm going to pick the, let's say, I'm going to go SSL E channel strip. All right. And I have a preset on here that I made. So here's my preset. Basically, I'm not touching the compressor. I have the mic input on the plugin turned up. I'm not really using my interfaces preamp. I'm using the plugin like if I was using the console on the UAD interface. All right. And I did do like a roll off here just to cut a little bit of the rumble, but I didn't touch the EQ over here. All right. The next plugin I'm gonna choose, let's go Tube Tech CL1B. And we're just waiting for it to load. Okay. All right. So I don't want this to do, and it's double. It's killing me. Hold on, y'all. No. All right. Okay. Okay. So yeah, now we are back. So yeah, on this plugin, I don't want it to do too much. So I'm gonna go 3 point here. Uh, All right. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, so there we go. All right, so we have that set up so far. And let me turn up my record track so y'all can hear me a little bit louder. And then I can probably turn this down just a tad bit. Yeah. All right. So now we are set up to record and it is super loud. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Yeah, that sounds better. All right. So now I have my preamp going into my tube tech compressor. Next thing we want to do is set up our vocal bus. So the first thing I'm gonna do is put the J37 by Waves. Just deal with some tape saturation. All right, nothing too crazy. The next thing I want to do is I'm gonna use the Waves SSL channel, and there's a lot of presets in here. So for the sake of the video, we'll go lead Vox. So that sounds pretty cool. All right, and then we'll go with a compressor. So let's go. Um, let's go CLA 76. All right. So now we have a CLA 76, and I'm gonna do a fast release. Do a slower attack, and then we could turn this down because we already got the tube tech going, so we don't really need this one to be hitting like too crazy. All right. Let's make this slower. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. So that's pretty cool. And let me see. Okay. I wanna I don't want to use the compressor on the SSL, so we're gonna do that. After that, we want to do a de-esser, and I learned this from Leslie Brathwaite, so we'll go 4237. We'll drag this down. So yeah, 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 yeah. Seashells by the seashore. All right. So for now, and then I might turn up a little bit of the saturation on the J37, and I like 811 how this sounds. Okay, and then from there we'll open up the F6, and all I'm gonna do with this is boost some of this top end, and we're gonna make it a shelf, and we're boosting 10K. All right. Now I will come back and adjust this later as I'm recording, and then we could do one more de-esser. I like to do this at the end, and I'll make this like 8K. just to get some more of the top end if it starts to get really, really sibilant. All right. After that, let's choose a reverb. Um, for the sake of the tutorial, I'll go uh R-verb. All right. You can just choose a preset. Um, I'll go factory, plate. I'll go vocal plate, but then I want to make time longer. Turn the pre-delay down. All right. And then I might EQ the reverb. All right. So that's cool. Next, then we'll go delay. And I'll just go H delay, put it in ping pong mode, and I want to do a half. I'll turn this rate up, and then we'll mess with the filters. Then you want to turn analog off. And the feedback, make it here. Turn the output up just a little bit. All right. So the next thing we want to do is make our sends. So first, I'm going to click on record and then hold shift and click vocals. Then I'm going to hold shift and option or shift and alt right here where our sends are. And then I'm going to go to track. I'm going to go reverb. All right. I'm going to continue to hold shift and alt and come here, go to track, and then go to delay. I'm sorry, shift and option on that. All right. So now we have reverb and delay everywhere. And because all our vocals are going to our vocal bus, I can just affect the reverb from here. So yeah, yeah. Same thing with the delay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, just disable it for now. And then on my delay, I also want to send some delays to the reverb, just so the delays aren't dry and they have their own space. All right, after that, we'll come to this master and be very, very simple. SSL count. All right. You can set it up however you want to, but um, make sure that's at 0. So the goal for this is just to kind of hit 1 dB of compression. And you can choose whatever limiter you want. I'm going to go L1. All right. So I like these two plugins because they're very low latency, so you can actually record with them on if you wanted to. And I like to boost up the limiter. Cool. All right. So that's good for now. All right. So now we have everything set up. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to gain stage my beat. So I'm going to use the VU meter by waves. And I like to put this on -15. So what we want to do is turn the beat down so it's not going too much past 0. All right. So let's do that. All right, so the beat is gain staged. Now, some of y'all might be like, but it's too low. So here's where now we use the fader, and we'll just turn it up here so we can hear it louder. And then when you go back to mix, you can turn the fader back down. But this way, the artist doesn't get discouraged and they'll say, hey, turn the beat up. You're going to leave the clip gain on the beat down and just turn up the fader. All right, so now it's still not too loud, and I don't have to necessarily scream over it. All right. Then I'm just checking my compressor, making sure this isn't going too crazy. I might turn it down just a tad bit. Yeah. All right, so this beat is labeled with the key. So now I'm going to come to my mic and tune track. You can use auto tune, waves tune, whatever you want to use. I use waves tune. All right, and the beat is E flat minor. Put this at 0. All right, I'm gonna bypass that for now. And the last thing I'm gonna show y'all before we start recording is how to put the beat on the grid. So you wanna come up here. One, this is your smart tools. I always like to use my smart tools. And you can click this bar up here and it turns them on. And then right here, this is tabs to transient. What this will do is find where the transient, the first transient is, and that way you can put it on the grid. So I already put the tempo in the other session up here. So now I just unhighlighted it. That's crazy. All right, here we go, for real. All right, click here, hit tab, boom. And it hits the transient. And how I'm doing this is R and T to zoom in and zoom out. And you want to make sure this box right here, the A to Z, that's your command focus. So that's your one button shortcuts. Boom. So once I hit tab, it finds the transient. If I hit B, it splits the clip. And again, you want to make sure it's on bar. And now I can drag this here to put it on beat. So now the beat is on the grid. When I do that, I'll drag the rest of this back here. Now this beat is a little weird. There's some air up here. So I can click right here. And if I hit A, it cuts that. And then I could drag this here. And then we could try to loop the beat just to make sure it's on time. All right, so now the beat is on the grid. The next thing, now I can turn my tune back on and start recording. I ain't never going outside, oh no. I just wanna get my bag and go. Playing with the game, they gon' tag your toe. Walk a nigga down with a new Draco. Alright. And then if I highlight this and hit Command D, it duplicates it. I can bring it down. Drag this back here. So let's go. Alright, so I'm gonna go check my bus compressor really quickly. Let's see what's going on. I ain't never going outside, oh no. I just wanna get my bag and go. Playing with the game, they gon' tag your toe. Walk a nigga down with a new Draco. I ain't never going outside, oh no. I just wanna get my bag and go. Playing with the game, they gon' tag your toe. Walk a nigga down with a new Draco. You will never ever get your bitch back. These niggas be broke, need to fix that. If it ain't about money, can't chit chat. When I pop out, stunning, they big man. You will never ever get your bitch back. These niggas be broke, need to fix that. If it ain't about money, can't chit chat. When I pop out, stunning, they big man. Ooh, that's kind of fire. So now we'll put some sauce on the ad-libs. So let's go RAQ 6. Go to a preset. Got the old telephone. And then let's go Brower motion. Nah, not Brower motion. Let's go Pro Tools plugin. Go auto pen. Make the tempo. All right, let's see. I ain't never going outside, oh no. I just wanna get my bag and go. Playing with the game, they gon' tag your toe. Walk a nigga down with a new Draco. I ain't never going outside, oh no. I just wanna get my bag and go. Playing with the game, they gon' tag your toe. Walk a nigga down with a new Draco. You will never ever get your bitch back. These niggas be broke, need to fix that. If it ain't about money, can't chit chat. When I pop out, stunning, they big man. You will never ever get your bitch back. These niggas be broke, need to fix that. If it ain't about money, can't chit chat. When I pop out, stunning, they big man. I ain't never going outside, oh no. I just wanna get my bag and go. Playing with the game, they gon' tag your toe. Walk a nigga down with a new Draco. I ain't never going outside, oh no. I just wanna get my bag and go. Playing with the game, they gon' tag your toe. Walk a nigga down with a new Draco. You will never ever get your bitch back. These niggas be broke, need to fix that. If it ain't about money, can't chit chat. When I pop out, stunning, they big man. You will never ever get your bitch back. These niggas be broke, need to fix that. If it ain't about money, can't chit chat. When I pop out, stunning, they big man. Alright, I'm just making it. Why I ain't never going outside, oh no. I just wanna get my bag and go. Playing with the game, they gon' tag your toe. Walk a nigga down with a new Draco. I ain't never going outside, oh no. I just wanna get my bag and go. Playing with the game, they gon' tag your toe. Walk a nigga down with a new Draco. You will never ever get your bitch back. These niggas be broke, need to fix that. If it ain't about money, can't chit chat. When I pop out, stunning, they big man. You will never ever get your bitch back. These niggas be broke, need to fix that. If it ain't about money, can't chit chat. When I pop out, stunning, they big man. I ain't never going outside, oh no. I just wanna get my bag and go. Playing with the game, they gon' tag your toe. Walk a nigga down with a new Draco. I ain't never going outside, oh no. I just wanna get my bag and go. Playing with the game, they gon' tag your toe. Walk a nigga down with a new Draco. You will never ever get your bitch back. These niggas be broke, need to fix that. If it ain't about money, can't chit chat. When I pop out, stunning, they big man. You will never ever get your bitch back. These niggas be broke, need to fix that. If it ain't about money, can't chit chat. When I pop out, stunning, they big man. I ain't never going outside, oh no. I just wanna get my bag and go. Playing with the game, they gon' tag your toe. Walk a nigga down with a new Draco. I ain't never going outside, oh no. I just wanna get my bag and go. Playing with the game, they gon' tag your toe. Walk a nigga down with a new Draco. You will never ever get your bitch back. These niggas be broke, need to fix that. If it ain't about money, can't chit chat. When I pop out, stunning, they big man. You will never ever get your bitch back. These niggas be broke, need to fix that. If it ain't about money, can't chit chat. When I pop out, stunning, they big man. Alright, it's sounding cool now. I ain't never going outside, oh no. I just wanna get my bag and go. Playing with the game, they gon' tag your toe. Walk a nigga down with a new Draco. I ain't never going outside, don't know. I just wanna get my bag and go. Playing with the game, they gon' tag your toe. Walk a nigga down with a new Draco. You will never ever get your bitch back. These niggas be broke, need to fix that. If it ain't about money, can't chit chat. When I pop out, stunning, they big man. You will never ever get your bitch back. These niggas be broke, need to fix that. If it ain't about money, can't chit chat. When I pop out, stunning, they big man. I ain't never going outside, don't know. I just wanna get my bag and go. Playing with the game, they gon' tag your toe. Walk a nigga down with a new Draco. I just wanna get my bag and go. Playing with the game, they gon' tag your toe. Walk a nigga down with a new Draco. You will never ever get your bitch back. These niggas be broke, need to fix that. If it ain't about money, can't chit chat. When I pop out, stunning, they big man. You will never ever get your bitch back. These niggas be broke, need to fix that. If it ain't about money, can't chit chat. When I pop out, stunning, they big man. Okay, so now that we have the template the way we like it, now we can come up here to File and then Save as Template. And you can pick whatever folder. I have an atrocity folder, and I'm gonna save 2025, get started. Replace, yes. All right. I ain't never going outside, don't know. I just wanna get my bag and go. Playing with the game, they gon' tag your toe. Walk a nigga down with a new Draco. I ain't never going outside, don't know. I just wanna get my bag and go. Playing with the game, they gon' tag your toe. Walk a nigga down with a new Draco. You will never ever get your bitch back. These niggas be broke, need to fix that. If it ain't about money, can't chit chat. When I pop out, stunning, they big man. You will never ever get your bitch back. These niggas be broke, need to fix that. If it ain't about money, can't chit chat. When I pop out, stunning, they big man.